Good evening. In today's news summary, the Ministry of Investment, Entrepreneurship and Industry and the Enterprise Seychelles Agency, ESSA, have a strong interest in new businesses, especially for young entrepreneurs to showcase and sell their products. But all the spaces that the ministry and the agency have at the moment are fully occupied. Minister Devika Vidota said this in the assembly yesterday when she was answering a question without notice from the elected member of Plaisance, Richard Labros, on the procedures or policies in place to give new businessmen, especially young people, a chance to showcase and sell their products in the Camion Hall building. Entrepreneurs wishing to invest on properties on Eve Island, on Pralin, will be able to express their interest within the coming weeks when a new tender for plots of land on the reclaimed land will be open. Minister Devika Vidot made the statement in the National Assembly when answering a question from the Besentan Pralin elected member Churchill Gill. She said that the new tender will be published between now and the end of November. Minister Vidot also explained that for the latest tender for the land on the island, whereby 50 plots were made available, only half of the plots have been allocated. Also in the National Assembly, the fate of the tenants who are still renting the Mahi Beach Hotel kiosk was also addressed during the question time session yesterday. It was the elected member for Poglo, Ekbert Aglaye, who brought up the question on this matter. Minister Vidota said that the kiosks are now under the auspices of the Seychelles Pension Fund. And as for now, the agreement of the tenants has been extended until the end of December. Farmers across the country will participate in a national census. Officers from the Agriculture Department will ask the farmers several questions about their production and also business in general. This will help the department to better find solutions and address the challenges farmers are facing. A two-day training session for the officers to gain more knowledge on how to conduct the census was launched this morning at the CEPEC training room, and the session was officially opened by the Principal Secretary for Agriculture, Kevin Nancy.
This training will ensure that all members of the census team understand the roles and duties, which will allow everyone to take responsibilities to their tasks and remain committed through the process of data collection. The quality of the data collected will have a greatest impact on the quality of the final data. So obtaining good quality data from the farmers is crucial to the success of the census. The 2011 census was a paper-based, but the department has recognized that the need to provide information has to be strengthened through the effective use of existing information technology and for the data collection and the data capture. Hence, for the first time, the 2024 census will use the computer-assisted personal interviews, which we call the CAPI technology. The advances in technology will improve the accuracy of the overall effectiveness of the census. I take this opportunity to convey my appreciation to the National Bureau of Statistics for providing the 20 Samsung tablets to be used by the enumerators and supervisors for the census.
Patients at the oncology unit at the St. Mary's Hospital on Ladig received a variety of fruits and vegetables courtesy of the Agriculture Department, a gesture to mark World Food Day and also to help the patients on the island to have a healthier diet. Local fruit trees were also planted in the hospital's garden, and the minister responsible for agriculture, Flavien Joubert, and his colleague minister from the Ministry of Health Peggy Vidot also participated in the event. Residents at the home of the elderly also received a basket of fruits, and at La Paz, farmers also sold their products. And officers from the Agriculture Department also showed how those present different propagating techniques such as crafting. Local businesses were at Cameron Hall today to sell their products in a Creole bazaar, and they were selling various products such as local beverages, traditional clothes, traditional food, flowers, amongst many others. The Enterprise Seychelles Agency, ESA, organized this activity as part of this year's Creole Festival. The Business Development Officer at ESA, Lana Jaffet, said the activity will be spread over 3 days, and on Friday the activity is expected to end at 8 p.m. with a mutzia. Peter Lalonde, a historian and local writer, donated a batch of illustrated books on history of Seychelles to 4 state schools. The presentation ceremony was held at Montfleury Secondary School yesterday. Education Minister Dr. Justin Valentin described Mr. Lalonde as a faithful partner to the ministry as well as an established historian. He continued by saying
we are no longer
hopes
seeing history in big volumes of books to remember by heart, but really a means of interacting with the past. And through the cartoons, students will get the chance to engage interactively with the past. And I hope perhaps the students, through these cartoons, you also can develop your own cartoon, your own storytelling, your own plays with regards to history. That will definitely build your creativity, and of course, ultimately, you will come to love the subject. And this is what we are after. We are aiming. Students must engage with history.
A delegation of 21 Seychellois is currently in Madagascar participating in the 20th Indian Ocean Colloquium on HIV, AIDS, Hepatitis C, and addictions. This colloquium is to address the issues related to non-communicable diseases and find methods of prevention as well as treatment. It is also a chance to discuss the social aspects of the virus and diseases when it comes to outreach programs, stigmatization, poverty, and education. And with this